Welcome in, guys. Okay, so I already cleansed the space. I lit some Palo Santo, and then I did some sound bowl for myself, but I just felt like, why not cleanse the space for you? So listen in. Two more. And nice deep breath in. Beautiful. We've got the seed of life in there. So all of this beautiful new energy is cultivating. We're calling it in. Let's begin. My name is Kat. This is my channel, Pure Premonitions. Thanks for subscribing. I am so grateful for all of you. It's crazy to think that at one point I only had 3 subscribers and then it turned into 30 and 100 and 600. It's absolutely nuts. But I love you. I appreciate you. And I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you for listening to these messages that come through, and I will continue providing my gift as long as I'm being called to do it. So I'm just humbly grateful. Anywho, this is Friday. I leave Fridays for Twinflame readings. If you are in separation or already in union, this can pertain to you. Maybe you haven't even met your twin flame yet, but you've been, we had a card fall out. 3 of Wands, somebody's traveling. Maybe somebody's traveling to you or they're preparing, but there's definitely somebody traveling. Or you're going somewhere overseas, maybe? We'll see. Okay. Throw that back in there. Anywho, what was I saying? So listen to the signs. You'll know if you are part of the Twin Flame collective because it started with soulmates. You were getting all of these downloads about soulmates, and then somebody mentions twin flames, and you're like, what's that? And you start to receive more information and education. Are you kidding me? Then we got the 10 of Cups there. So, divine union's coming in. I'm loving this energy. Okay. So, you just keep receiving the downloads. Remember, there's no such thing as coincidences. It's all synchronicities and signs that the universe is giving you. So, if you, in the past or recent past, have started to come across all this information on twin flames, more than likely you are on a twin flame journey, which is such a beautiful one. It's different than a soulmate journey because soulmates are 2 separate souls that come together, find each other, usually in multiple lifetimes, and they just know that they're meant to be together. But a twin flame union is the exact same soul that recognize they have more to do in this lifetime, and they wanted to gain double the experience. So they split souls to have 2 different experiences, and then when they come together and merge back into union, it's like fireworks go off, right? All of this knowledge is downloaded. They're quicker to their spiritual ascension. They recognize all of these signs and synchronicities, and it is a love like no other because it is literally finding and discovering that self-love, and then also being able to provide unconditional requited love for somebody else, right? Your twin. So anywho, that being said, let's go ahead and see what the universe or your spirit guides have to tell you. So spirit guides, what has been going on in my recent past for my twin flame collective? Okay. This is beautiful. So we've got the 7 of Cups. It is in reverse though. So that's letting me know that somebody has made a choice, because usually 7 of Cups upright is like they're confused. They've got so many options. Maybe they were thinking about playing the field, but they decided to go one way instead of the other, whether that be they wanted to go towards union or they wanted to continue being single and having all these options. But now they're starting to step into this alignment and recognizing their personal values and They could still be overwhelmed by these choices, right? They haven't like fully made a choice yet, since this card is coming up in our past placement, and mentally this is what's going on for them. But they still fantasize about you. There's still this like illusion though around all of these choices. Okay. There's still some kind of confusion, but we are regaining this control or like mastery of our choices. So we're recognizing the responsibilities that this comes with, but there still might be some secrets here that haven't been revealed. Yeah, people are just like a little overwhelmed with these choices, but it's a good energy that it's in the reversal because we're coming back into alignment. All right, and then for our future placements, the Knight of Wands, it's in reverse again. Their energy is scattered, or your energy is scattered, but there's still a delay. We're feeling frustrated. So yeah, this masculine depicted in the picture, he's on his steed. Typically, the Knight of Wands is one of the fastest moving knights, right? But since he's in reverse, he is delayed by something or someone, or it could just be emotionally. We've got fire and air signs coming up here. And water, actually all three signs. But yeah, heavy water and heavy fire. And that makes sense. If they're both in reversal, we've got too much water, it puts out the fire, right? So even though they have this passion and there's still some confusion around their choices, so that's what's slowing them down, even though they know that this passion is there. This is the card of passion. All right, so let's see why they're not moving so fast. What's delaying them? Can I see the future placement for this? Self-limiting beliefs. It's their inner critic. Maybe they don't feel like they're good enough for you. They're releasing negative thoughts. They're opening up to new perspectives. But this all has to do with self-acceptance and freedom. Maybe they're thinking like that they'll lose their freedom if they choose to embark on this union with you. Yeah, they're trying to be practical here, but this is not practical if you're feeling like this, right? Does that look practical? No. Yeah, they're still having a really tough time coming up with like an absolute decision. But these emotions are creeping in whether they wanted to or not. So just check out on the bottom of the card. See how this water is creeping in, water's emotions. So whether they wanted to tiptoe into those emotional waters or not, they're flooding in. I like that this card is in the reversal though. So they're not being super pessimistic, but they're just obviously still blinded by what they really want to choose. And it's all coming from self-limiting beliefs. Interesting. 3 reversals. Can we have an overall, what's that hand card? Like what's my collective going through? What is their counterpart going through? The Star. This is a wish fulfillment, and it's in the upright. It's our only positive card right now. There is hope here. It's just a reminder to remain calm. This wish is coming in. It's like somebody had to find their purpose. They're going through this renewal. You're very spiritually fortunate. Like, we're guided here. It's a time of rejuvenation. The number 17, which boils down to an 8, and 8 is all about success and power. So yeah, it's like finding our own internal intuition, right? Being guided by the stars. And recognizing that, oh, I just didn't even realize that she's a little bloop bloop, but we're just gonna hope that nobody recognized that. But the emotional waters are there, and they're so plentiful. She's just got, hey baby, this is Sire's coming in. She's got 2 cups and they're overflowing. with emotions. So that when this wish fulfillment comes in, you're going to be overwhelmed emotionally and with happy feelings. You might still not exactly know what to do with all of these, but I'd say just remain calm and grateful that you had the faith still in this, because this is a good omen coming through. Hello, my cutie baby. Let me try to show him. Oh yeah, he's a fatty. Say hello, Cyrus. He just got over a UTI. We got all his medicines, and now he's better again, right? UTIs are very dangerous for male cats, so get on it if you see that they're having any problems. All right, let's the first deck down. Let's see what else we got. Let's get some clarifiers with some oracle cards. And then I want to pull one more tarot deck. And then I always like to do 2 parts to these longer readings. Because who doesn't want to know absolutely everything about love, right? Ooh, we got 11:11 on the clock. I've been seeing a lot of mirror numbers or like doorway numbers, right? It's an invitation. It's like the door is open. Are you going to walk through it? Are we still going to stay delayed because of these internal insecurities? What's going on here? Okay. What does the collective need to know? Can we clarify what's at hand with this wish fulfillment? So obviously both people want this wish fulfillment in the next 8 days. I'm getting 8 days because 17 boils down to an 8. Success in 8 days. Maybe they're going to come through with this success in 8 days. Okay. Can you please give me a clarifier on the star energy? It's this one. Hopeless, but in reverse, which is good. So that's telling me that they used to feel like they were falling apart, that they were sinking. There was a lot of despair going on here. And that this union, this wish fulfillment kind of felt hopeless, right? But it's in the reversal, which is really good because I'm feeling like the star card is all about hope, right? It's all, I don't know if you can see it. Whoop. Oh my goodness, I just keep forgetting. Bloop. Down here. It's all about hope. So the fact that we've got the hopeless card in reverse over the star card, which is our hope card, there is hope. It's like they used to feel that it seemed hopeless. Maybe there were a lot of factors or obstacles about your guys' union coming together, but the hope is there. It's just, remember, you have to have faith in something. If you want to manifest it into your life, then you have to bring this renewal energy, this purposeful faith, you know? Really, it all boils down to what you believe in and then that being true. Okay. Hope I don't get Instagram mad at me. Or not Instagram, YouTube mad because I'm showing the cards. But hey, you know what? It's just a body. We all got them. Okay. Let's clarify over this 7 of Cups in reverse. In reversal again, realizations. So it was hard for them in the past to come to these realizations, right? Because they felt hopeless. They felt like if this connection couldn't really be, or at least not easily, then like, you know, they weren't really allowing their heart or their mind or their soul to stay open to these epiphanies, these signs, these understandings, the awakenings. But it's happening, right? This card is here. It's present. The light bulb has clicked. It was just difficult in the past. Whoop. Yeah, they're having these awakenings, but it just took them a little bit longer since that was in our past and mental placement, because they had so many options, right? How could they really like be truly open to this awakening of this connection, of this wish coming true if they were so scattered with their energy and not ready to come into alignment. But they are coming into alignment now. They're starting to understand this. Okay, and then clarifying over the Knight of Wands. Peace. This is in our physical placement in the present. So there is balance. We've got harmony. We've got friendship coming through. This is another reminder that you just got to take it slow. You've got to have faith. You've got to, restore this peace. Remember, it's all about honing in those energies, right? Our energy was feeling a little scattered. That was what the delay was about, why this knight couldn't come rushing in with his emotions. It takes time to bloom. Something so beautiful takes time, right? And you can't force a flower to open. It has to slowly, naturally open up on its own. And then you come into this harmony. Maybe it's saying like, start slow this time, friendship first, and then see where it goes from there. Okay, and then let's clarify this Eight of Swords in reversal as well. Yeah, these self-limiting beliefs were stemming from pain. There's this apprehension because they're afraid. Maybe they're afraid of you rejecting them again. They're feeling this caution. Of course, who wants to, feel that lack of reciprocity? Who wants to go through more negativity when they're already having an issue releasing these negative thoughts or feelings? But you can't let fear lead you. Like, you got to put those insecurities down and stop being your own worst critic and just see what, life and love has to offer you. Of course, you have to accept yourself first and give yourself the self-love, but maybe you do that through recognizing others want to give you this love. So there's not really much to be afraid or cautious for. But it definitely does clarify this Eight of Swords for us in reverse. You gotta let go of the ego. The ego is keeping you afraid. Why do you want to stay in pain? We want to let that go. Okay. And then one more deck. I like to do 2 tarot card decks, just extra clarity. Sometimes the exact same cards come out, which is nuts because I am shuffling. So it's just really cool to see things clarified twice for you, or exactly how they fall out of the deck. Okay, clarifying this Star in our what's at hand. They were feeling hopeless, but there is hope here. This one. Queen of Cups. Of course, the Queen of Cups would be hopeful. She's the most compassionate, warmth, healing, and intuitive queen. She's a supportive healer. Look at her. She's beautiful. She's underwater. It's giving Pisces energy with the water, any water card. And red roses. Are they carnations? Beautiful. We have a very compassionate love here. This queen is just remain hopeful. She's, we've got the queen. Let's see if the king comes up. So it's letting me know the feminine in this situation. Again, it's however you define yourself as feminine or masculine energy, but the feminine energy here is definitely more of the hopeful one than the masculine. And then clarifying our options, right? But we are coming into alignment with these options of the Seven of Cups. Justice. Yes. So integrity, like somebody, again, with the scales, they were weighing out all these options, but they're choosing to be the more, to go with the more integrity-driven option. So they had to release some karma, and obviously they dealt with consequences in the past of not being just within this decision, right? Not listening to these awakenings or epiphanies or being closed off to them. But they're finally coming into this justice energy. The universe wasn't going to let that be, right? Look at the universe. The universe is like, no, we've got to put things right. And we're going to make you have these epiphanies and the spiritual awakening, whether you're ready or not. And that's what a twin flame journey is all about. 2020 on the clock. Love that. Okay, and then clarifying our Knight of Wands with the Peace card, finding balance and harmony even through these delays. The Six of Wands, fire energy. This is all about success. They're definitely coming in. Wow. There's victory, triumph, rewards, and recognition. So somebody's definitely recognizing that this is what they want. This is the choice. They're finding this balance, this harmony. I just want to show you here. And any frustrations, right? They're releasing those frustrations and scattered energy, and they're coming into their power. They're recognizing, like, actually what I want to follow my heart and move forward is exactly what's going to bring me this success and victory. That's how this knight gets rewarded, by standing in his power. He's got his wand, his staff. This energy is very passionate. A lot of fire here. A lot of water and fire. Yeah. The Star and the Queen of Cups are both water. The Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands are both fire. And then we've got Cups, more water. And we've even got water over this air sign. It's just like mentally, their mental perspective was clouding their spiritual, their soul consciousness. And that is what was leading them towards pain rather than purpose and pleasure. Okay, clarifying over that. Pain. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So we went from this energy to the Queen energy. So this person finally took off the blindfold. They got out of that imprisonment, self-imprisonment, really, with the swords. It's all about mentally. This anguish is usually created by themselves. And there's a lot of fair and honest energy coming off of the Queen of the Swords, right? She knows how to wield this sword through objective and truth. She can be a little bit cutthroat verbally because she's so independent. She knows exactly what she wants now. And this could be the masculine stepping into this Queen of Swords energy as well, if that was the person who was more so in their negative thoughts and putting themselves in this self-limiting belief. So we love this, that they're now stepping into this Queen of Swords energy. But you think a queen holds on to pain or apprehensive, scared, caution feelings? No. The Queen of Swords lets go of all of that. And she's like, yeah, no. I know exactly what I need to do in order to stop that self-suffering. And they do. They step into that. We love this. Okay, cool. Do I do one more? I don't know. I'm feeling part 2. Okay, I'll see you in for part 2. Again, this is my channel, Pure Premonitions, and this was a twin flame reading. So I'll see you guys soon, part 2.